We need access to the Heart of Infinity.
Yes.
The game engine? Okay, well, Mr. Wilt needs to get permission for that, but you can do that, right?
Oh,
Please, come on!
Stop! Stop! What are you doing? Stop! No, they're humans! Stop!
please, it's a fucking game.
Not them! Oh, he's gonna go... But he's gonna die for good!
No! That's awesome.
That's not, that's... That's for real. Not for you, but for them it is.
You have to go. You have to stop him from coming back. The exit gate.
You work for me. What?
You murdering piece of shit.
You're not humans. Come on.
Neither are you.
I'm begging you. Okay? I'm gonna lose everything. And I can't find them without you, so please, help me.
You want to find them, to kill them?
100K? 200?
You're pathetic.
275.
And don't even think.
I was young and hungry, objectively sexy. And I was high in my dad's trust fund, just looking for shit to invest in. And then I got this tip about this genius coder who was doing something groundbreaking.
Baby?
Hi. Sorry, I spilled my chocolate milk. No, you sure did. Listen, Pop. Mind if I call you Pop? Sure. I hear you got something to show me. Ah, you need a license for this badass? Wow. That is a real Bargarian cutlass. Okay. So let me put this here.
Ah, so that's not the first time that you go.
3, 2, 1. I've never seen anything like it. How many planets do you have? Right now, 4. Okay, we're gonna need like, I don't know, 50 before launch. Bob, you said you wanted to create a universe. Now's your chance, kid.
You know, it's a little responding also to the other episode, the retro gaming episode, about the fact that people with games, they just want to shoot to fight.
You're so far behind target, Bob. Can't you just write a routine that, I don't know, like fucking auto-generates them, just shits them out?
I would still need to check each one personally. So it's kind of impossible because there's all the other systems I have to stay across, and there's only one of me.
Hold that thought. Before I met Bob, I invested in all kinds of new inventions. Some worked.
Something else involved?
It was a DNA cloner.
You gave him...
I wanted to duplicate him.
So, a version of him exists?
Bob, inside the code, fused with the engine. He could essentially work 24/7 in a time bubble, building the universe piece by piece. And he agreed.
He's still inside, a version of him is still inside?
Inside there is Bob's enslaved consciousness, unable to leave, just building out infinity. For infinity.
You gave him the idea to do that with all of them. That's why the real you was so freaked, but that's why also the real Bob, like he knew that a version of him was enslaved inside of his own game all of this time.
I'm her sister.
Twin sister.
Okay? I'm afraid Miss Cole has been in an accident. Can you just please just tell me how she is? She's in a very deep coma. Hooked her up to the temporal monitoring system in case there's any uptick in cognitive function, but she suffered extensive brain trauma.
Hello? Hey, computer?
He quit!
I need help.
Yeah, that's why I quit.
$5,000.
Per month?
Yes. Go on. Say I'm playing Infinity, right?
You never played Infinity.
box playing Infinity, and I got, I don't know, shot in the head. How do I get back in? Are you kidding me? That's the most basic. Just tell me how I do it. Sorry, dude, how? Where were you when you got fragged? Fragged? That means shot. Okay, no, I know. I was fragged on a ship. So you just respawn on that? Fantastic. That's so cool. Actually, it's just basic functionality. Without liquids, you'd have to search the entire galaxy. Kabir, I have one more question. Go on.
What? Oh, it looks like it's our place. The secret garage. Here for eternity. For eternity and infinity. Doing that again and again and again and again. It doesn't know you. This version doesn't know you.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
I'm Robert Bailey. What's your name?
Nanette. Nanette Cole.
Isn't that cool? Wow.
Already here. Killing you with Froggy? No.
Listen, about earlier,
Just came to a locked in mission.
why did you give me a coffee order?
It's not as an intern, yeah.
I just really like coffee. You know in here I'm not the intern, right? So what's my first name?
A long time.
My first name. What is it?
The fact that you're discovering him like that.
Neil?
So great.
What the hell are you doing?
Nate, what the fuck?
He's not Walton.
I am Walton.
He's not Howard Walton.
No!
He's not me.
Invite all.
Oh! Guys, I think he sent a mass invite.
No.
Everyone we've ever robbed.
No. And Darren wants their revenge.
MTA.
Oh no.
He loves us. What's up there?
Metallica fan. And the rest.
I'm dead. Believe it or not, I can relate. And it sounds like I kind of deserved it. I treated you guys real bad.
I'm glad that you can understand that.
I'm so disappointed in myself. What you described does not sound like me. I'm a nice guy. Sometimes I think Mr. Walden exploited me.
He did.
And I kind of feel like he only really cares about himself. You need me to transfer you and the Kruger ship to a private universe on a secure cloud server and then lock it off so it can never be found.
So will you help me?
Of course.
She's gonna
I'm
use
not
the
really into
barbarian
elections.
weapon to kill him. No?
Thank you so much.
But I have a question for you.
Sure.
Wouldn't you rather just leave?
She can't.
What?
You said the outside you is in a coma, right? Which hospital?
St. Juniper.
They've got you hooked up to a cerebral monitor to log any cognitive signs, which means we could just send you back there.
And we can do both.
You're digitally tethered to the ship. If you exit into your old body, that ship gets wiped.
And the crew.
Would be wiped too, so it really is one or the other.
Oh
Which
no.
one do you
Ah, it's not blue or red, it's green or red.
save you? Or save them?
Oh, to offer her
This
that?
is like,
Take the crew.
are you sure?
Yeah.
They would never know.
Just Just do it.
That's actually what Captain Storm did too. And of course, it turned out it was all just a test.
And I think that you did the same here.
When he answered correctly, they revealed that there had been another choice all along.
You can do everything.
You said you couldn't do that.
I know, I had to pretend like I couldn't so we could role play the whole space fleet thing together. Anyway, let's copy and paste.
Oh, the temptation of killing me.
Cut and paste.
Huh?
You're transferring us, so it's cut and paste, it's not copy. And copies that are left here will be hunted down and killed.
No, not yours. Because she would be in here with me.
Huh?
I would let her stay. I would treat her good. No funny stuff.
Oh, you're
She
saying
wanted,
that.
maybe.
Oh no, that close! We were that close! Oh no!
Well, I hear that, Bob.
I can't even leave. The whole thing deletes if I try to leave. And now you said I'm not even alive out there.
I'm so sorry that you're lonely, and it's
Please
none of
don't
this
sorry.
has been fair, okay? But you have to
You stop.
You can't expect me to agree to what you're asking.
And that's it. It's back doing that kind of bullshit.
I'm sorry. Sorry. No. I don't want to hurt you. I just wanted to be friends. You know, I wanted you to stay. I don't want to hurt you.
Yes, that.
I swear, I'm a nice guy, okay?
Kill switch activated.
Can you do the paste situation? Blue one! Oh fuck, we have a lot of blue one.
That time for use.
Do it!
Oh my god! Fucking retro shit!
It was functioning well before when you were doing that. You clearly don't understand. Yes, you clearly didn't understand. Your game is over.
Are we dead? Wait, you guys, do I sound dead?
Not especially.
Is this the bubble universe?
Game is dead, but not you.
Is this some kind of nebula? Where the hell are we?
I don't know, there are no coordinates.
Shut up. Do you guys hear that? That is a fucking giant.
Ah! Nanette? Or whatever you are, like... Yes, you did it, and that's great for you, Nanette, but for them?
Can we talk, Sarah?
Hello?
Hey, what the hell just happened?
Nate, is that you?
Hey, girl.
Are you all there? Yeah, we're here.
But they're inside of you?
Yeah, well, according to my anonymous source, Mr. Walton's facing Olympian charges, really. Fraud,
She's your source?
official human rights abuse.
My head, I got it. I'm fucking out.
Oh, did you see that?
Hey, Nanette, is there any progress on the whole extracting us from your fucking head situation?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, you working hard? Diligently?
Yeah, I'm looking at some notes and stuff.
Ooh, a new episode just dropped.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Nanette, it's time for us. It's part of the deal, man. We close our eyes when you go to the bathroom.
Or, change clothes.
Or like Nintendo date.
And you let us watch our show.
This season are the Brittle Housewives of Atlanta. Onwards are
They found a deal, they're trying to find a way to get out. Maybe it's gonna be a new episode in a new season.
Everyone's having an affair.
And everyone seems to be okay about the situation. Okay, I'm glad, you know, with that end, the fact that they seem okay with the situation, she's searching for a solution. Infinity, the game, got destroyed. Like, I'm really glad about the situation, how it's ending. I was afraid, you know, I was afraid for the crew at the end, and the fact that maybe they would be blocked inside for real, for good, and suddenly she would switch her mind and she would be like, I don't care about you anymore, I'm just gonna live my life and I'm gonna just find a way to cut you off. No, at least right there we have something. And really I think that we can have a third episode with her getting tired of trying, with them getting annoyed, trying to find another solution, but at the end maybe they can do it. And I can imagine that the way for them to do it, it would be to trap their own selves, putting, you know, that thing on them and teleport themselves inside of the body. You know, something like that. I could imagine something like that, so I can totally imagine a third episode about the USS Callister, with them merging or taking the place inside of the body, something like that. I can totally imagine it. It was cool to be back with the USS Callister crew. We didn't really explore new subjects, you know, like for example, making clones, virtual clones with DNA. Again, that's a subject that we can have really quick. You know, people are already talking about using AI to make digital copies of their own selves, you know, their personalities and all, so they can live eternally like that, with that form. So clearly, right there, it's a little the same, except that it's with DNA. So that was a subject that we already explored with the first episode of the USS Callister. This episode is not really bringing any new subject at the end, I don't think so. It's just following the consequences of what happened previously, meaning that for sure an investigation is gonna go on by the cops or right there by a journalist. Nanette discovering the truth, a real Nanette discovering the truth, she's gonna want to intervene and to help. People inside getting blocked like that, they're gonna need to find a way to deal with the situation. We had a little critique, you know, about these games who are just asking to players to pay each time a little more just to be able to play normally to this game, because without any money, in fact, you have almost nothing for these games. Like really, for the subjects that we explore, we have also the subject that we saw before with the retro gaming episode, that subject about now with games you only want to shoot, to fight, to win, when apparently at the beginning Robert, he just wanted to create a game looking like his favorite show, and without trying to make a competition, you know, a fight game or anything like that, just for people to enjoy that universe. But people coming, trying to make benefits, and just human beings being glad about the fact that they can have a place to explore their violent side, they're gonna change that, you know, and they're gonna make something else with your first idea. Oh, I really thought that Robert could help and that, you know, he wouldn't do that, but no. He was like that since a long time, you know, Robert. Stalking girls and trying to take advantage of the situation and not understanding what was wrong with copying a virtual Annette and copying a virtual Nanette just for him. Really, really. Always like that. Killed him in real life, killed him a first time in virtual life, killed him a second time in virtual life for good. But can you imagine that version of him was enslaved during entire years, doing the same stuff again and again? You know, I'm thinking of the one outside who knew about it, who didn't do anything about it. When Nanette, when she discovered that, she just wanted to help own self, but him not at all, and on the contrary, he created another version and he copied other people and he used them as well for his little shits, and that really proves, you know, how bad he was and how he was considering these virtual copies, really. All of the versions of him, you know, were like that. But see, the fact that Kabir, the intern, the real versions of them, they don't know, you know, the original versions of them, they don't know about the fact that they exist somewhere and all. I think that it can be the beginning of a third episode. It can bring a new story, a new episode. I really think so. I'm not sure that it's the end of the USS Callister. Really not. It's the end of Infinity, but maybe not of the USS Callister. But that was a really cool episode with so many action moments, so many intense moments. We were not sure that they would survive all of them, and Carl died during the process. You know, the fight with the other players, the Waltons, the accident, the car accident was such a surprise. I didn't see it coming. The other Robert, like, that was such a cool episode. Like, it was 1 hour and a half and I didn't see it. It didn't feel like it. So yes, it was a good idea to go back with the USS Callister. I really think that we can do it again for a third episode. It was also a good idea to finish the season with them. Even if we did not explore new subjects, they are talking about interesting subjects, you know, modern technology subjects and the worst stuff that we can do with that. That kind of virtual game, the thing about paying each time a little more to play to it, the fact that, you know, the virtual clones based on DNA or based on other stuff, what are we doing really truly with that? The ethical things, you know, behind that which can be truly wrong. People who just want to play for fighting and killing. We have a lot of subjects, in fact. Not really new ones, but that's okay. That was such a good season 7. I really loved it. A lot more than the season 6. It feels like we're back into Black Mirror, except maybe for the episode 2. But for all of the rest, it was really good, really cool. And no matter what, even the episode 2, everything is so well written, so well filmed. We're really into it each time. I spent a really good moment watching all of that with you guys. Tell me if you appreciated it as much as I did. Which episode is your favorite one? Me, I think that it's the first episode. You know, about modern technologies into the Earth system, in particular death and life situation, with private businesses taking advantage of it. I can really see that happening quick. And I really think that they went so far with the subject that was really well done. And the one which is for me, in fact, the most accurate one, it's the eulogy, I think that you're saying it like that, episode, you know, the death business episode with traveling into with visiting old photos and stuff like that it can happen so quick, in fact, into our lives. So that was also really great. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, for this season 7. I really hope that you appreciated as much as I did. Remember that if you want on my Patreon, you have a long reaction part with the level 2, the full reaction part with the level 3, everything in full opacity. You can come on my Patreon for these advantages. You can just come for a little thank you for that binge watching of the season 7 that we spent together. Even if, you know, it's just for one time, for 1 month, it can be truly nice, truly appreciated. And maybe I will see you for a new season of Black Mirror. Maybe. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.